We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Antetokounmpo, bam! Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Pass to Lillard. Jacks up a three. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Now here's Doncic. To the paint. Out to James. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. And it's Doncic missing. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Doncic with the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A nice shot by Lillard.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. James outside. Nice move. And the layup is good.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Here's Lin. He drops it from range. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's deflected. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. 6 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from James. .55 seconds left in the opening quarter. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hayes. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's Milwaukee now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
From deep, Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Now Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Out to Lillard from downtown. Rebound, the Lakers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Shot is good by Reeves.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Lopez for three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
And here's Reeves outside. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Milwaukee making a switch here. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Hachimura, right side. James inside. Here's Finney-Smith. And there's a 3-second violation. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo inside. And the shot goes.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A., and working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Morris can't hit. And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Lillard. There's the drive. And there's the rejection. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Lillard. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball and his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Here he goes. Pass to Prince. On the wing, Green. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Portis. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Hachimura. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard outside. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Hachimura from long range. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Offensive rebound. Pass to Prince. Back to Green. Now here's Lillard. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Here's Prince. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 5 ticks left to play in the half. And there's James from the arc. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Lakers trail by 3. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Lillard outside. The 3-ball. And it's Prince with the 3. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Hachimura outside. From deep, Reeves. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
James, that's good.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Pass to Lillard. Portis a screen. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Oh, Damian Lillard! Serious hops!
Punctuating the end of that play with an exclamation point. Lillard, a natural-born finisher.
From deep, here's Doncic. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 8.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
James. Got it. Good job in the low post.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Outside Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Kuzma. There's the triple. Gets the 3-ball to go. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Back to Doncic. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks leading by 8. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Double team on James. The three is up. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Back to Porter. Fires from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. LeBron, a smooth operator inside. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Portis outside. Here's Prince. He's got 5. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Lynn in the high post. Pass to Doncic. Out to James. Doncic outside. Fires for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now we have an intentional foul.
Timeout.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And the Bucks with the possession here. It's a 5-point game. Antetokounmpo surveys. 6 to shoot. Tries the 9-footer. Jackson for 3. Len pulls it in. James, right side. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Doesn't go for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 5. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Lopez. Back to Porter. And here is Kuzma. The 3 is up. Rebounded by LeBron. On the wing, Reeves. Vincent outside. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray. Vincent's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game. Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
From deep, Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
To the left side wing. Giannis throws it down. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Milwaukee in the lead. Outside for Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. And another shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's James. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They've led by as much as 10. Count the basket and the foul. Austin Reeves picks one up.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Lakers making a change here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
One shot.
Allie, thank you. That one misses for Antetokounmpo. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The Bucks leading by 3. Lopez, the screen. Lillard outside. Oh, Lillard laces in a 3.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
And here's Doncic outside. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Lopez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's what we call the Brook Lopez back at you 3. He loves knocking that one down.
And there's James from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Trent from long range. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Oh, a sensational play. Adjusting in midair to elude the defender, just couldn't finish.
Here's James. Outside Reeves. James, outside. There's the strength of the King.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
A minute 20 left in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Hayes. Lakers trail by 3. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
James deciding where to go with it. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to James. Money. And that one brings them within 1.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena. And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's a critical basket there. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. Can't give up a 3.
Doncic outside. There's the drive. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Timeout, timeout.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
They're looking good, but they can't afford to take their foot off the pedal. They have to lock down the perimeter and prevent a 3.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
And now they foul and stop the clock. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. James outside. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. So Milwaukee.
Man, come on, bro.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Chicago Bulls.
I got him.
Now, here's Doncic. Off target with his three. Here's the teardrop. And Jordan with the layup.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Hachimura, no good. And here's Harper from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Jordan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Now Harper, guarded by Doncic. And here is Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Phil Jackson. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Reeves, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot falls short this time.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. And that one drops for him.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Here's Jordan. And the Bulls with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Stunning the crowd and the defense with that one. What a show from Doncic.
Here's Pippen. A rebound by the Lakers.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Back to James. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
It's Pippen with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pippen's got 5.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Doncic, no good. Chicago leading. Trying to finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Pippen. Jordan, that's for 2. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And that time the screener rolls and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to LeBron. Shoots over Harper. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Outside, Kukoc. Back to Jordan. Outside, Kukoc. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Love the assertiveness from Kukoc, a valuable offensive weapon for this team. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Kerr outside. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Bushler's shot is off. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Vincent. Misses the 3. Pass to Bushler. Tipped away. Here's Vincent. Buries the long-range jumper.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Here's Kukoc. Lays it up off the glass. Kukoc has got 5 now.
Works that one inside nicely.
Reeves outside. Pass to connect. Here's Vincent. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Now here's Kerr. Still scoreless. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
Yeah, and what you love about Kukoc, the versatility on offense and the terrific court vision.
Lakers passing it around. Reeves outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. Lets it go with a 3. Bushler with the rebound. Chicago leading by 6. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Connect. And the Lakers with another miss. And here are the Bulls now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. For 3, Kerr hits it from three-point range. Kerr's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Longley. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Longley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. Here's Connect, guarded by Kukoc. Reeves outside. Five to shoot. Over to the left wing. Finney Smith buries it from three-point range. Finney Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Lakers making a switch here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Jordan.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And so Jordan nails both of them. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Now, Doncic. He's got 5. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron slashes inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Look, this dude is an absolute terror on the defense when he's slashing towards the rim. He dares the defense to foul, and sometimes people make business decisions.
And so he hits both. 1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Jordan. LeBron with the block. Harper with the steal. Here's Rodman. He doesn't hit that one. James with some nice D. Lakers trail by 6. Pass to Len. Deflects the pass. Harper with the steal. And Jordan has it in the corner. Over James. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Here's Len. Out to Doncic. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Doncic powers it home.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Good on the three-point shot. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Bulls up 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Pippen, and it's Pippen with the jam.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Reeves outside. Pass to LeBron. Back to Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside for Pippen. In the corner, it's Rodman. Jordan wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 2-point game. Right side, Pippen. Jordan looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Pass to Reeves. He's looking for James and finds him. Lakers passing it around. Reeves outside. For the tie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Kerr. Outside, Rodman. It's Pippen on the wing. Now, here's Kerr. Here's Jordan. He's got 8, and it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Pass to Hachimura. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
James wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Reeves, left side. LeBron, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Deep two from Pippen. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Pippen's got 4 points this quarter.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and he is good to go.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. In the corner, it's James. 5 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Lakers trail by 5. And here's Reeves outside. The rebound by Jordan. .41 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Harper. To the paint. Outside for Pippen. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Rodman, no luck. And here's Los Angeles. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Harper with the ball. Jordan, that's for 2. Back to Rodman. Over Finney-Smith. Rodman with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 7. Pass to Reeves. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
It's tipped. Three-pointer. And they'll get another chance. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Inside, Hayes. Out to Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers. So it's Chicago now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Back to Jordan. To the right side. And here's Harper from the arc. James looking around. Strong inside. What a move by James.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Len with the block. Jordan up top. Pass to Pippen. Shot clock at 5. And Michael Jordan with the 3. Jordan's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for Chicago. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Kicks it out to Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
LeBron fights his way through.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And it's Pippen in the corner. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Reeves. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Second free throw, no good. The Bulls leading by 8. It's Pippen with the drive. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Pass to Hachimura. Reeves with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss. Now the Bulls with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Pass to Reeves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Good on the second free throw.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 15 points here in the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Pippen. And the rejection by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. And here is Doncic. Takes the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Pippen. And the rejection by James. Pass to Hayes. And stolen by Longley. Here's Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Longley.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
From deep. Drops in the tray. And so Chicago takes this one.
GG's, my shit lagging, man. Gotta start my system over.